When we think about fleeting beauty, we imagine aging, but some beautiful things have just one spectacular moment in time before they are gone forever. Hi everyone, Ken here. Welcome to This House. Today we are exploring one of my favorite Gilded Age mansions and its brief moment of beauty. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House. William Solomon had worked his way up in the railroad industry, becoming the chairman of the board of directors for the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. All the while, he had been eyeing an abandoned house which sat at the corner of 5th Avenue and 83rd Street. He purchased it along with a neighboring house to have them torn down so he could build his dream house on Millionaire's Row. As construction began in 1901, William quit his job to found William Solomon & Company, an international bank which he would spend several years abroad setting up while his house was finished. In 1906, he returned to his completed mansion, rising taller than Frederick W. Vanderbilt's house next door. The limestone facade was punctuated by a multi-story bay window and accented by pronounced limestone window surrounds. Coins along the house's corners led the eyes up to a stone frieze below a stone balustrade. The house was refined and fitting of the neighborhood. Pleased with the curb appeal, William entered the house to find the art and antiques he had collected in Europe had been used to masterfully decorate every room of the house. The stair hall featured an oversized marble staircase, of which the marble balustrade swept alongside, twisting at the base, acting as pedestals for marble cherubim. The ceiling below the second-floor balcony was coffered in an intricate geometric pattern, below which sat Louis XIV furniture nestled against the ornately carved stone walls. Tapestries decorated the walls above the stairs and surrounding the second-floor stair landing. The stair hall was capped off by a glass dome with masterfully crafted ironwork whimsically strewn in a floral pattern. Set opposite from the stairs on the first floor was the sitting room. Entering between curtains, you would see Louis XIV furniture set about the room conversationally. The wall panels were set between gilded pilasters, with some concealing hidden French doors that blended into the wood paneling. Each wall contained at least one gilded mirror, reflecting natural light around the room as we see no chandeliers were present. Continuing through the house, you would encounter many elaborately carved doors, some with balconies overhead and some with transom windows. No surface was left without ornamentation. The dining room boasted a larger-than-life stone fireplace, intricately carved with statuary adorning its upper mantel and relief work carved into its hood. The coffered ceilings were maze-like in appearance, set in a complex geometric pattern. Below the frieze and between the baseboards, tapestries decorated the expanse of the walls, with the only interruptions being called out in the form of architectural elements. The conservatory boasted barrel-vaulted ceilings, terminating in a half-dome set above the bay window, which was delineated by a carved arch set above marble columns. Plants could be found growing on tables and on marble shelves which had been installed as permanent fixtures to the house. The library contained half-height bookcases, set below damask wallpaper, with a solid limestone fireplace extending from the floor to the frieze. It was carved with figures flanking the upper mantel, with a scene from antiquity carved in the center. The ceiling rounded out above the frieze to frame a ceiling mural set above the space. The bedrooms were equally as ornate, with many of them containing their own sitting rooms, such as this one with white wall panels and light-colored furniture joined to a similar room decorated with chairs and a desk. In stark contrast, another bedroom was clad in wood paneling with a corner fireplace set between two windows. The mirror above the fireplace was created in the same proportions of the windows, almost creating the illusion of a third central window. The furniture was heavy, with floral patterned textiles draping down along the walls. Like the last bedroom, this one contained a sitting room, though it was set up as a study, with floor-to-ceiling bookcases inset between wood pilasters. The house contained several more bedrooms, as well as many other rooms, the purposes of which might have been lost to time. Here we can see another corner fireplace with an intricately carved stone upper mantel set between ornate wood panels. This room appears to have built-in seating along the walls with a large table in the center. If anyone knows what the purpose of this room was, I would be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments. Many of the ornate features of this home might remain a mystery, as there are a finite number of newspaper clippings and photos. William did not live here long, as he passed away in 1919. His heirs emptied the home in an auction that made national headlines. In an attempt to sell the house, one of the heirs offered the home at auction, but not a single person made a bid for any price. Several years went by, and though the home had been emptied of all of its furnishings, all of the architectural elements, columns, fireplaces, wood panelings, and stone carvings remained inside. A developer purchased the home, and with everything still intact, he demolished it, destroying all of the hard work the artisans had spent decorating the house. The once intricate reliefs were reduced to rubble, and a 13-story building was erected in its place. Though the mansion is gone, we still have a handful of photos to commemorate the work of the master artisans who created this spectacular palace. Which room was your favorite? Let me know down below in the comment section. And while you're there, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House. I would also like to take a moment to say a special thank you to our This House supporters whose names you can see on screen right now. If you would like to see your name on the screen, please consider joining our membership program today. I'll see you next time on This House.